for those two men, honestly, my wig off to you guys. Hi. Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I am so happy to have you. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button or to give me a like, because you would not see me again if you don't do that. So please make sure you do that, or the algorithm would not even let you see my face anymore. And at least, even if you don't see my face, you need to hear the messages that I have to deliver. Which brings me to today's video, guys. Oh my God. As you guys know, on this channel, sustainability matters, and we embrace imperfect sustainability. So I'll leave you some tips on how you could be imperfectly sustainable. So bear with me a little bit today. Just indulge me a little bit today. I want to bring a scenario to you, and I have some props. So I have these two items in my wardrobe, and they are vintage pieces by Oscar de la Renta. Okay, they're in such great shape. I got these, like, I think I even got this with the tag on. Unbelievable. But if you look at this label, I hope you could see that. Here it is. And if you look at this one, you would see that they are different, but they do belong to Oscar de la Renta's lines, right? What if, for example, this one, it's kind of fraying a bit right here. What if I rip it off, like, completely? If I rip it off completely, would it still be considered Oscar de la Renta, or is it just any other dress? And you can ponder about that question. I would also apply this to it as well. It looks like any ordinary leather skirt, right? Nice details. But then it has this label. And these indicate to me that it is Fendi, right? Yeah. So what if I remove this? Like, what if I remove this, which I am sure a lot of people do. What if I remove this, like, rip it off, and there's no label inside that indicates that it's actually Fendi, right? What if I do that? What if I just rip them off? Is it still Fendi? Yeah? No? This brings me to today's video. Is it the label that really matters? So recently, I have been keenly engaged with Tanner Leatherstein, as well as Beadle Leather Works, like that. I absolutely love those two guys. They have given me hope in an industry where everybody just wants to buy new and nobody wants to repair anymore. They just feel that it's no longer good, or it's not worth it if they do a repair, or the bag, God forbid the label comes off the bag, or that shirt or that shoes the label gets worn off, that it's no longer an authentic item? Do you believe that if an item comes into a workman's and artisan's shop for repair, and the person said to you it's authentic, but you don't really see everything that says authentic, but you know for sure that, okay, the label is missing, maybe the serial code is missing, but does that mean that that item is no longer authentic? So I know I'm asking you a lot of questions because I want to get you thinking, because that's what we do on here. We think critically. We look at these things critically so that you can determine your spending habits and you can determine what's really valuable for you. I have been looking at Bido. He had repaired a Chanel recently. Oh my God. Awesome. My wigs and extensions after you. Seriously. It was amazing. Then of course I see Tana and the way he dissects those bags and give you the down low and the up down about these leathers, and really he just really brings so much information and enlightenment into the world of leathers and luxury that for those two men, honestly, my wig off to you guys. Yeah, seriously. I'll drop all my wigs to those guys. They are amazing. Yeah, having a bag repaired outside of the Hermes or Chanel environments doesn't automatically make it inauthentic. It's authentic. Another reason why having a bag repaired by a different artisan outside of those environments still make it authentic is that you need to remember that these workers, yes, they are not tied to Mama Hermes and Mama Chanel's apron strings. This is modern day. Yeah, workers move back and forth wherever they're paid better. It's no longer an environment of slavery, and people don't have to stick around within an environment where it's not enjoyable. So the item is still considered authentic. You can rest assured that you could call it authentic if it's repaired by the likes of Bido or Tana. My Moro Govana Birkin bag, this was made with Togo leather by a Hermes artisan, and it's as beautiful as a Hermes bag. Everybody compliments me on this bag. As frustrating as it is, the fact that I don't even love Birkins, I love the leather and I love the craftsmanship. So I get it when it comes to craftsmanship. I love that. You may likely to think that my item, if I send it outside, is inauthentic. Let's say, for example, I replace this strap with this. Oh my God, because the strap doesn't work for me. Does that mean that this is no longer an authentic bag? No, just the actual strap. They do it at Louis all the time. It's just that you get it from the Louis environment. But there are bag straps online that are very much the same vachetta and leather, like the Louis Vuitton bags, canvas bags, leather bags even better. You're just caught up with this authentic thing, and lack of authenticity thing. And I'm not saying that you should go buy fake, because that's my other point. If it's not a dupe or a fake, it's still authentic, even if you have repaired it a million times. Besides that, you see many vintage repairers, well, many vintage preservers. I love them. They have been showing you how to actually get these bags to work for you. Again, I've done one because this pocket was really sticky, and I was able to get it functioning again as new, as good, because the material that it's made from, I forgot what it's called. It disintegrates and it gets sticky over time. But you could simply wipe it out with acetone or non-acetone, which I use for my 2 Louis bags. And guys, they are functioning. They are working just fine. Even my Gucci bag. This bag is so 40s. It was really powdery, and it was transferring to my items inside. And guys, I was able to get this to function and work, and it's just as good. Does that mean that my bags, because I've changed the inside composition of the pockets by making them work for me today, are these less authentic, or are they inauthentic? No. If you say that, you're snobbish. I love these bags, and I paid my hard-earned good money for them. This money, I don't pick it up on the streets. So these are my authentic bags, and I could send them to Tana, Bido, Steve, Joe, Jack, John, Sam, whoever, outside of the Louis Vuitton and Gucci environments, and they are still considered to be authentic bags. So wisen up, guys. Don't be fooled. Spend wisely. Consume wisely. Unlike dupes and replicas, these are not made from all new materials. That's the whole idea. Because when you find something of great material, honestly, you don't want to replace the whole thing. You don't want to throw it in the landfill. We are too much of a disposable kind of society. We need to get out and get away from that mindset, because it's not serving us well. And that's essentially the message I'm trying to convey here. So I hope that you rethink your positions on what you consider authentic. And the last point I want to make, which is probably number 5, because you know me, I lose track of my points when I get too animated, is that the integrity of the bag is still intact. The serial codes in many instances, Tana or Bido, I'm sure, tried to save them. And it's just a repair. That's all it is. It's even more, in my opinion, more valuable now than the actual authentic Chanel or Hermes, because the bag has been leveled up. Honestly, it has actually been strengthened, and it's likely to last much longer than newly produced items today. So guys, yeah, I hope, I'm looking for pockets. See, these days they don't even make clothing with pockets anymore. Yeah, that's a vintage thing. And if they do, it's only short, shallow pockets that can't even hold a coin. But, okay, that's another video, by the way. I hope you have learned something. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you did, please subscribe. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.